So the next step is to put your wire through the tip of your bead and just fold a little bit, so that's probably a bit over 1/4 inch. So you're just folding it that way, and do that one on the opposite side and just twist them, and take your flat nose pliers and just wrap it around this long end of your wire. So you just wrap it around a couple of times and then just trim it, the excess. Tuck that in to make sure that you don't have any sharp edges. I'm just going around. Now take your round nose pliers. So all I want to do is just put it right on the end and just go around and just do a loop a couple of times and trim it off. And again, just tuck that in a little bit, making sure that it's not sticking out. And what you want to do is just straighten this, because that's a bit bent. And that's it. And just do the same on the opposite side. So now your beaded component should look like that. So I have 2 ends there. Now I'll show you how to do the bead connector. So the next step is to make this connector bead. So what you have to do is first take your wire and make a loop. Just a little bit there, about 1/4 inch. And then just wrap it around. Just take a flat nose pliers on the other side, just so you can handle it much better. And then, so you have like that loop. And take your bead and put it through. Take your round nose pliers and just go around a couple of times. Trim that off and just straighten it out and tuck it in. Make sure you haven't got any sharp edges. And what I want to do at this stage is, if they're a bit uneven, I like to take 2 flat nose pliers and just sort of straighten it out, just so they will lay flat like that. So I'll just finish the next one and I'll do the rest, and I'll come back and show you how to put it together. Now I've finished making all my beaded components and also the bead connector. What I'm going to show you now is how to make the jump ring. So I'll just have a piece of wire here, and I've got a looping pliers, a round nose looping pliers, and this is a 2 mil here on the end. So I'm going to do a 2 mil. So what you're going to do is just start off, just grab that, and then you just turn it around and just continue going around until you get to the end. So I still want to use that end, so what I do is just skip and just round it up. So there. Okay, if you haven't got a looping pliers, round nose pliers will do. I have a round nose pliers. What you want to do is just sort of get it on the end, right on the tip, because the minute you pull back a bit, then it'll be a bit bigger, but still it doesn't matter. So just grab the end and just go around like that. So, and just pushing, keep pushing it to the tip, see? I'm just sort of grabbing it, so as I turn it, I'm moving it forward. So again, so the same length That's the first wire that I looped around the looping pliers, and so it's there. So now get your flush cutter and then just trim it on the edge. Just cut it like that. So we're going to need one here, the connector, one there, and in between, and one in there. So you get the idea. So now let's put it together. So now we'll take our jump ring and open it up. Put your bead component, your connector, close it off. There you go, no sharp edges. And then I'll put another one here. And another connector. Close it again. So just continue doing that. So again, there and there. And then we put a lobster claw in the end there. Another jump ring here. But once you get to your end of your component here, what I like to do, so I'll just show you these ones I've done earlier. Okay, just put a slightly bigger, so like put a 4 mil, so that way when you open up your lobster claw, it's just much easier to hook it up. So the length is 7 inches for this one because it fits my wrist, but if you need a larger size, then just add another bead component or another jump ring. So I'll just put this on. And so it's still loose on me, as you can see, but it's just perfect. So that's it. And so now we finish our bracelet.